Hello, my name is Rahim. I'm here today with Jodie and Kyle. We've been working together. They've been my student. They've been absolutely amazing and they've achieved absolutely amazing results. Today, I am in their property that they've just secured not long ago. When was it? Is it last week? I think it was.
Yeah, last week.
So basically, I'm here today just to ask them about how they got on, what we've achieved. And yes, if you introduce yourself, please, Jodie.
So my name's Jodie and I work with my husband Kyle.
Fantastic. Yes, Kyle, tell me about you.
My name's Kyle. Me and my wife are director of Great Horse Property.
Fantastic, that's fine then. So obviously Kyle and I, we met by accident and I was looking for a plumber, I think about 6-7 months ago. And obviously I saw Kyle parked outside my house and then I contacted him to see if he could do me some plumbing work.
Yeah.
And then obviously we get to chat from there and then he asked me what I do and then obviously I answered. And then he said he wanted to go into property and then obviously we started. What did we do then once you told me that you wanted to go into property?
Yeah, I booked on a course online. Luckily that I met you.
Yeah.
You know, and you found out that you were a mentor. Then we took it from there. So that's what we done. We went into property and we've trained with you for a long time now, and you know we're getting some results now finally.
Fantastic. So yeah, it is really true because. When you approached me, I did not really know whether he's a really serious person who wants to get into property or he just wanted a job from me. But obviously he was serious. When he said he wanted to go into it, I saw the anger, he really wanted to get into it. And then obviously he then went home, told I think his partner, his wife, Jodie, and then he was happy to go on with it. Yeah. Within a few months, or a couple of months, we then secured, how many properties we secured first?
We secured 2, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the walk.
Yeah.
They were really good deals. The only problem that we only had one exit strategy.
Yeah.
With everything going on in the minute, it was just a bit of a risk. But the profits on it was, you know, triple figures.
Yeah.
Or 6 figures, I should say. But yeah, so we let that one go a bit.
Okay, so fantastic. And then shortly after that, we did secure another rent to service accommodation in Birmingham as well. That was just shortly before the lockdown.
Yes.
That we started on that, and obviously we had to rent it out for a short while, hadn't we?
Yeah. So we've had to rent that out for a short while. But you know, we'll keep that going and see what happens in the future now. But yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, shortly when we started the course, you realised that maybe it was a bit of hard work for you, so you decided to get your wife involved, Jodie, and obviously Jodie is the one who analyzes most of the deals, and you work well together as partners, because what happened is basically, if I'm mistaken, correct me, is where Jodie does the analysis, and then you go out there and view the properties, and you come back with the feedback, and you all put the offers together, aren't you?
Yeah.
So how do you really manage to work as partners? Because sometimes it's a bit difficult, especially if you know each other too well.
Yeah, it's hard. First of all, Jodie wasn't interested. It was all me, and then you know it was a question you're in there every night, and I said, look, you know, why don't you get into yourself and get trained up, you know. So that's what we done, and she looks for the deals now. Yeah. I go and view them. I'm trying to run my construction business at the same time, so it is a bit hard, but you know we can get accurate figures on refurbs now, which is a good thing. Yeah. So we just bring the two companies together now. Yeah. And we actually sell it to investors as a package as well.
Fantastic.
So they got a peace of mind now about refurbs and how much it's actually going to cost.
Yeah. Of course, it's really good basically because what Kyle does is he doesn't just do plumbing work, he can do the whole entire refurbishment of a project. That was one of the reasons why I really liked what you do when you told me you do everything. Yeah. So again, if you're doing your deal sourcing with Jodie, Jodie's been absolutely amazing, she's really good at analysing the deals, which is really good. So what you're trying to bring in now basically is to get these properties for investors if you're not getting them yourself. You can then wrap and package them, not just to help them buy it, you can also help them do the works. If it requires any sort of work. For example, investors like London, Liverpool, Manchester, if they see a property in South Wales, we can source it for them, secure it, do all the legwork for them, and do the works for them. That's absolutely amazing. So why did you decide, or why did you think that would be the best way for our clientele or for investors?
It's a market that's not being taken really.
Yeah.
Like a lot of sources you don't see offering that. No. And we've got the advantage of being able to offer that.
Yeah, and it's a completely hands-off investment as well for them. Yeah. And they've got it with a peace of mind, you know, if the deal starts up, the work is going to start up as well.
So So basically then, so once you've done that then, so why did you really wanted to go into property? What was the reason why you decided to say, you know what, Rahim, I've done some courses, but I really want to go ahead with you and see what I can achieve out of it? What really motivates you to actually ask me, as someone that you've never met apart from someone that you were working with, trusted me to allow me to actually mentor you along the way to get you to achieve all this stuff that you've achieved?
So I've always wanted to do it since a young age, and it's, you know, if you're not trained on it, you automatically think you need money to do property, and I've always thought that. But we've had 2 houses now, and we can see figures. Not that we were professionals at the time, but we bought these houses, probably out the luck that we can see massive figures on them. So, you know, if there's any investors, I'll always ask the question. If you don't ask, you don't get. So that's where I asked you the question. And I didn't even know there was a wrong way and a right way of doing property at the time. But now we can see the massive difference in property.
Okay. Fantastic. So what would, before we go out, you showing me the property around, so what would you tell people who are actually thinking of getting into property but a bit not sure, or they're nervous, they don't understand what to do? Do you reckon they need a coach or a mentor or someone to train them, or you think they don't really need to? What is your feeling to that? Because sometimes people get worried about, or they don't know whether the property is going to let or what they're going to do with the property. So what are your own take on that?
I definitely get a mentor, that's number one. Maybe research, don't rush into it, try and research as much as you can. You know, not everything goes silky smooth for anyone, even in property, even in construction. I've been there, I've done it. But you know, you taught most of your life through school. You will always need a teacher. If you're learning new things, you will always need a teacher. So definitely get trained. And do your research as well.
Fantastic. And the other question I wanted to ask you was basically, where do you see yourself now? Now you've got the experience, you started to do this project maybe sometime next week, and you're working with me as well. So where do you see yourself, and Jodie obviously, because Jodie is playing an integral part in what you're doing, because she's looking at these deals, analysing them before you go and view them. So where do you two see yourself in the next sort of 2, 3, 5 years in terms of property investment?
Definitely financially free. You know, we're nearly there now at the minute. We do want a double figure portfolio. You know, we're going to get past 10 by the end of the year. We have, we are researching different areas for service accommodation as well. And we're still researching it. It's certain areas that there's not many competition around, so we're trying to figure out what will happen, you know, and what we can do with that. So definitely service accommodation as well.
That's your preferred method.
And a big portfolio of properties if we can do that.
Fantastic. I like you saying big portfolio. As you know, what I normally do in my mentorship program is to ask you to put a figure on it. Right, you have to put that figure in, because that's what motivates you, that's what gets you excited. So I know you said 10 properties vaguely, but I haven't seen that, like literally I'm going to do 10 properties. So do you really think you're going to achieve 10, or you just think probably you can do less than that or over that? Knowing that you know your gold mine area now, you know what the properties are. Jodie knows roughly how many properties worth in this area now. So it doubles the speed compared to what you were doing 3 months ago or 4 months ago. Now you know exactly what the area is like. So what do you reckon? Do you think 10 is the max, or you could slightly do better than
that? No, I'd say about 15 max.
Yeah, we could do 15.
If we keep going the pace we're going, I think 15's doable. But 10's just a little bit safe, isn't it?
Definitely. You know, going through everything at the minute, but with the spiders, so.
I know. To be honest with you, there's a massive opportunity in the service accommodation market. Lots of people are exiting the service accommodation side of things, but trust me, if you've got the property in the right place and the right location, you make absolute amazing money. Because what happened was, some people took these properties on without negotiating, so obviously they have to hand them back. And the opportunities out there, for example, we've got few properties that are SA properties near London. They've all been taken up with by contractors. Right, and it's working, especially in your area here. There's not lots of service accommodation, so that would also help you actually attract a lot more cash flow, which you could invest into your grey rose properties. Is that the sort of strategy that you're thinking of doing?
Yeah.
And why do you reckon that would be the best way going forward?
I just think you just prefer that method.
I do, and you know, people are put off with the virus, and I know there's a lot of opportunity out there.
Yeah.
I was speaking to my auntie last week, and she's a nurse. Yeah. And she said 7 nurses come from Manchester to this area a couple of months ago to work in the local hospitals, and they were living without no heating, without no flooring, and things like that. So you know, it's nice to give, you know, especially the nurses as well, you know, a bit of open, nice property, you know, for the long stay. So we know there's opportunities out there.
Yeah. Wow. It is a shame to actually hear that, you know. The other reason why I like properties, I like to invest in properties, people think it's about the money. It's not just the money, it's about providing the accommodation. For me, I remember buying a property not last year. The agent told me, "Oh, why are you not excited?" I was like, "I'm not excited," but by then I didn't have my estate agency. I handed the property back to them, and I went and see the tenant moving in. She saw that I was so excited and happy, and she was like, "Rahim, why are you happy?" And I was like, "Because I provided a home to someone." Right, it's all about adding that little value. To me, I know to you as well, it's all about, because I see the work that you've done for me as well when you work, you ensure you do the best you could in your job. So it's the same in housing as well. It's not about buying the house, it's ensuring that you're doing it up in a nice, good standard, and you're providing a home to someone. Someone can call that place a home. So I think that sort of way of thinking about it, especially getting that feedback, is it from your auntie? Yeah. That is absolutely amazing. So if you can have that mindset, it drives you a lot more than saying, "Oh, I'm just going to have a house, remortgage it, get money out of it." Because then when you're having to build that property or refurbish it, you'll have that client in your mindset, and you could refurbish the property in a sort of a better condition to hit that market. So this property that we are in now is a 3-bedroom house that you've just secured. 3-bedroom house you've just secured with Jodie. So what are your plans for this property? Tell me.
Right, okay. We're going to renovate throughout. It's not a major refurb. It's a minor, but it'll be new kitchen, new bathroom, new flooring throughout, redecorate.
Okay.
Still a bit of work. Minor to it.
It's minor to me, upstairs, you know, the walls are pretty good. There's a couple of these plastering and sort of redecorating. Floors are good. New carpets throughout. We need to put a new stairs in because that doesn't meet building regs at that minute. So we get new stairs in as well. We should get it done in around 3 weeks' time.
Fantastic. Okay, tell me about the figures then. Run me through, if you could remember how Jodie wants to take that part. Jodie, I don't really mind.
So we purchased this at 62,000. Refurb is going to be between 8 and 10. 8 and 10,000. Should be done within 3 to 4 weeks. Revalue, we've put it as 100,000.
Fantastic.
We have slightly downvalued it. It was 2 in this street sold between 112 and 115, so we have downvalued. A lot, but it's an all money out deal.
Wow, no money left in.
No money left
Fantastic.
in. And that's at 100,000 as well. So
at 100,000 we're taking just over £1,000 out.
Wow, that is really good. That's very impressive. You see, this is the thing I also say basically, is good to have one great deal than having 10 bad deals. This is exactly. I know it was coming. You know, it took a bit of time, especially during December, November. We nearly got something there, and Jodie was coming back to me. These properties are flying through the roof. We just cannot get any properties. But end of the day, I did hold my guns and say, "Listen, don't rush it. If it's gone, it's gone. We're not going to buy it because everybody's buying it. We're buying it for an investment." Again, this just shows it pays off. So you could recycle all your money in this property. You get what's the cash flow in this property then?
We could rent this out for £600 per month, so I believe it's around
2,100 and something.
Cash flow. And you're taking all your money out. Absolutely amazing. So again, this just tells you once you've done this, you recycle all your money, and guess what? You put it into another one. And then you rinse and repeat. So even if we could do, even if we could do a couple of these, or say 5 of these a year, you're still making a lot of money out of it because you're not leaving any of that money in. So what would you advise someone who says, oh, there's no money left in deals anymore in the UK, especially with the stamp duty holiday?
Yeah, there is.
They are hard to find.
They are hard to find, they really are to find, but they are there.
Yeah.
We've got another deal going through at the minute, and that's nearly an all money out deal. I think we leave around £1,000 left in that one as well. So they are there.
That's the same, that we've downvalued that.
Okay.
We've taken a good 10 grand off the revalue for that as well. So if that does go for more, then that would be an all money out deal as well.
Yeah. So they are there, but you've just got to, crunch the numbers and make sure it does. And try not to have the urge to overvalue properties. That's the biggest risk. That's all.
Absolutely. So that is really, really good then. So I know you are going into sourcing as well, because I know you're sourcing properties now. We are joint venturing on that as well, where you get the deals, we wrap it up, and then obviously I push it onto investors, and you push it onto the investors as well. Right. Looking at that side of the business as well. So I know we are joint venturing, we're doing all that together now. Bringing you in as a builder as well is a bonus in that sort of thing. So what would you say to people who actually putting deals out there? They're not really discounted deals. So if you were to advise based on the experience or the knowledge I've taught you, what would you tell those investors who are actually looking, seeing these deals, and they're actually thinking they are better deals?
Just do your own due diligence, really. Some people that's gone into the property don't actually know how much a refurb is going to cost, and then you've got hidden costs in refurbs and things like that. So, like I said, it's an advantage for me. I can see, roughly what the property is and what the worst case scenario would be, and we've taken all that into account. But just get builders quotes. That's a good one. And just do your own due diligence on the property as well.
Fantastic. Okay, thanks very much for that. Then obviously, if you're a landlord, investor, or you are looking to buy properties or sell properties in South Wales, this is the guy to actually meet. He will source the property for you. He can refurbish it, and he could also help you rent it out because he works with me. I have my estate agents and letting agency as well. You will be hands-off investment basically. If you ever need someone who would look after investment after they've sourced it, and Grey Rose is the company to actually get contact with. So just to conclude now, before you show me around the property, what do you think is the benefit of having someone like me coaching you, or what do you think? How do you think that would actually expedite your progress? So what would you recommend for someone who started or who's looking to go into properties like yourself now? What is the main motivational factor? What do they need to look at before they actually go into properties?
I definitely say the learning of how to do properties and recycle your money. That's the biggest one. Okay. We had a bit of money to put into properties, and this is why we bought these ones. But without your knowledge and with your teaching us, then we wouldn't know how to recycle our money back out. We would have bought these properties, done them up and rented them out, and left the money in the properties.
I just gave the knowledge basically. You did the hard work, right? All I did was to have a meeting with you, told you what the skills or what the things you need to look for. So to be honest with you, I can commend you, right? I can really, really commend you because you're the one who actually took the action in Jodie, and you actually execute what I've taught you. So end of the day, I can only congratulate you for doing exactly what you've done, and really, really well done. And I look forward to absolutely going through this property and see how the property looks like. Thanks very much.
No problem.
If you could take me through the house now so you can show me what you intend to do and what the condition of the property is. So let's go in.
So this room will be having new flooring. It's going to have a new stairs because that don't meet building regs, so a new stairs is going to go up there. And there's a small damp issue there, so we're going to get that hacked off, rejected and re-rendered. Okay. So this room will be near enough ready then, so we can decorate all this. So through you then is the kitchen.
good sized kitchen, isn't it?
It's a decent size. It is a decent size. So this would be completely ripped out.
Yeah.
A full new kitchen in here. The boiler's pretty new, so we're going to keep that.
Yeah, it looks new. It looks new.
Depending on the kitchen plans, we may relocate, but we'll see about that when we come across it.
What do you reckon about the tiles? They look okay to me. I don't know. You are a builder, obviously.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna take these. We're gonna take these up. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna self-screed the floor.
Yeah.
And put all new flooring down. So we are gonna take these up. The issue that we've got is because we're changing the layout of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have places that we need to patch in. We don't really want to do that.
And you're not sure if you're gonna have the same tiles as well.
Exactly. So we're gonna start fresh in here.
Okay.
And everything's gonna be brand new.
Fantastic. Okay.
Through here then is the.
Okay.
So this is the bathroom.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the same. This is all going to be ripped out. New bath with an overhead shower.
Yeah.
The sink is actually behind the door, which you can't see at the minute. But this is going to be relocated where Rahim's standing.
Yeah.
And then the toilet then is going to be in the same place, but it's all going to be new.
Okay.
This one we will be tiling.
Yeah. Are you tiling the whole bathroom? Or?
No. So we'll tile full height in the bath area, and then we'll tile half height all the way around then.
Right.
And this is going to be a grey and white bathroom.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the small utility.
Yeah. It's a very tiny one. This is.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got a puddle here. So we've got a little leak on the roof. So the roof will be coming off.
Yeah.
Having a new roof. All this is going to be insulated,
yeah.
boarded, replastered, and this is going to be for the washing machine and the tumble dryer there.
Right. Okay. All right. Brilliant. So for people who getting nervous, saying, "Wow, this is a big work, massive refurbishment work."
Yeah.
It is work. It is work, but it's not really that sort of work you would consider really hard. You see, because obviously it is. Like it's a job basically for you. You could do it.
Yeah,
you know.
It's not a massive refurb, but it's not structural. It's minor. It's minor for us.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So if you take me upstairs, then let's have a look at the stairs you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. If I go after you.
So this is the dangerous stairs. It's the all concrete stairs.
Yeah.
So that doesn't meet building regs anymore. So that's going to be changed. We're going to keep it the same layout, but it'll be more steps, more cut out.
Yeah.
And the stairs now will actually come into the living room.
Okay.
Slightly.
Fantastic.
That will then
and you've got all the smoke and fire alarms on.
Smokes, the electrics near enough brand new. Smoke alarms brand new. Radiators, boiler. You know, the electrical side and the wet side of it is more or less.
Even the ramps looks very new to me.
Yeah.
You know, no sort of major thing for you to look at. And again, you are a builder anyways.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't want you to do, please, if you start getting lots of this project, don't start doing it yourself.
No,
okay?
no.
Get people that are reliable to do it for you. It saves you money.
Yeah.
You'd rather be looking for deals, working with Jodie with deals, rather than you actually doing all the jobs. You can just project manage it basically and get it done.
Yeah.
Anywhere that you need to chip in, then you can obviously chip in and help that way.
That's the way it's going at the minute. We've got a couple of boys on board with the construction company, but we are looking to expand. So I won't be doing anything at all.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank God. I like that.
Right, let's go upstairs.
So what we're gonna do in here?
So two external walls.
Yeah.
They're gonna be taken off.
Yeah.
Replastered.
Okay.
The ceiling and the internal walls are not too bad, so we're gonna have them reskinned.
Yeah.
We are probably gonna put new skirtings around.
Yeah.
A new flooring throughout them.
Okay.
So there's not too much to this. There's a new radiator.
Yeah.
Only enough new radiator here.
Yeah. Okay.
And the good thing about this property, they've just had all new windows and
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So look, the windows are already been sorted. Look.
Yeah.
They look fairly new, aren't they? Look at that.
And they should, that one meet building regs, so that's a fire exit window as well.
Yeah.
So they meet.
Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Man, this is a bargain.
Yeah.
Seriously, windows are one of the major things.
Yeah.
Windows are one of the major things that you need to consider when you're when you're looking at your refurb costs.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the smallest room. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of the smallest rooms. So what do we intend to do in here?
So this is going to be a full knockout reskin.
Yeah.
And a new door and door frame. The door frames are old and they are really bad. It's like an 18mm MDF door, so it'll be new door frames in here. And then a reskim all the way through, new skirtings, new flooring.
Yeah. Look at the window again.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very, very good window. You know, there's no need. I think they've just done the windows recently.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Let's go on to the big the other room. Again, good sized room.
Yeah.
So what do you intend to do here? Because it doesn't look like we need lots of work in this property, to be honest.
No.
But what do you reckon, Ham, you need to do in here?
These walls are very solid. It's just, you know, a stone house did out the line, I think. So this will be a reskim all the way through.
Okay.
New door frame again with a new door.
Yeah.
And then all the electrics will be sunk into the wall as well.
Yeah.
New radiator in place already, new window.
Yeah.
So yeah, new flooring throughout.
Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. So I know you've told me already how long it's gonna take you to actually do this refurbishment work.
Yes.
So do you not think 3 weeks is a bit ambitious, or you reckon you can get it done within 3 weeks? Or 3 to 4 weeks, you said?
We can definitely get it done in 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna. So you're gonna have in your bed, your sofa, everything in here, and then you got 24 hours. I'm joking.
No.
But yeah, absolutely. I reckon you could do it for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you are a trader, you're a builder yourself, and obviously you've got the manpower and you've got the people that are working with you. You're just gonna come in this, you just blast it, bang it up, and then get it done. Put it on the market, rent it, and then we could move on to another project. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Yeah. Thanks very much for that achievement. I'm so happy, man. Yeah. The reason why I'm happy is because I know how much you wanted to do it. Yeah. And for you to bring your partner on board, it really touches me. Yeah. Because I have students, I have some in Scotland, Northern Ireland, London. None of them considered bringing their partners in, right? But you bring that, and you've got the result, because she can do stuff that you could not do, and you can do stuff that she could do. For example, analyzing the deals, viewing the properties. Yeah. So some of them just don't want to involve their partners. So what would you say to these sort of people who are thinking, oh, maybe my partner doesn't like properties, or maybe it's not just for her? What do you think? What do you think you could use to convince them, or to actually get them to not even like it, but to understand what you're doing?
Yeah. I was quite lucky. Jodie was supportive of me from the start, even though she didn't want to know. Yeah. She didn't want to know, but then she started asking questions. So if you give them, you know, just question them, do you think this is a good idea, you know, and then they'll start asking questions, and then, you know, they will be interested in it. Yeah. They will be interested in it.
Fantastic. So what was that little word you've told Jodie for her to become a deal sourcer? I just want to know, because I remember when I met you, it's like, oh, I don't think she'll do it. I was like, just go ask her and she might be doing it. Yeah. So what is that little thing that you've told her about for her to get on board, basically?
The benefits from working from home. Yeah. That was the biggest one for her. Yeah. And obviously with sourcing, it's hard to source someone, but it's so little time. Yeah. You know, to do the work, and that's what she liked. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Now you have 3 sources of incomes now. Yeah. You've got obviously your property you're buying, you're going to be renting it. You've got your construction company, and now you've got your deal sourcing, that which we are working together to actually close these deals. I think the sky is the limit, to be honest. Yeah. And the essays. And you've got the essays coming as well. Sorry, I missed that out. Yeah. So I think you could do 15 properties, you know, including essays, or maybe 16 including essays. I think you could do it, because, you know, you're doing really, really well, and you are committed, and when you say you're going to do something, you do it. That's what I like you. Remember when I said, I want my wife involved, I said, okay, this is what it is. I said, no, Rahim, tonight I'll get contact with you, and you absolutely killed it. Yeah.
So I really appreciate that, and I really look forward to joint venturing with you as well. We were going to joint venture one of those properties, but it didn't happen. But still looking to work with you. I've got some ideas that we may be working with, and obviously we can discuss that. See, I can bring you on board, and we can work together on a way that we can build that sort of thing going forward. But thanks very much. But I really appreciate coming here, and I really look forward to coming back here and see all the works I've done. Thank you.